minutes in, and a great goal there by Eastleigh in the rain. And then I stood under the stand behind the goal, which has a roof, and I was getting absolutely drenched because the rain was horizontal. Just staying there, just. Welcome back to the channel for another enthralling episode of Matt the Groundhopper. Now, today, where am I today? So I was going to venture up north today, but there's been a bit of snow up north and lots of rain. There's been a few games postponed, and I just thought I'm going to play it safe today, and I've sort of headed south again, further south than Kent, and I've had to blow the dust off my list of 160 because I'm at a new ground today, which is on my list. It's another National League ground, ground number 65, and it is Eastleigh. Eastleigh are at home to Wealdstone, so I've jumped on the train down to here, and then the ground Eastleigh is actually right on the southern tip of the town. You get off the train at Southampton Airport Parkway, so it's right adjacent to Southampton Airport, and currently walking through Lakeside Country Park, which is all very picturesque. The weather is absolutely appalling. It's pouring up with rain. It's really windy, so we're in for a bit of a wet afternoon. But I am standing under cover today. The terrace. I mean, when you look on the map, as the crows fly, the ground's really close to the train station, but you can't walk to it because it's basically a motorway and a really busy motorway junction, so you can't just go there. So you sort of walk around via this path, which is all very nice around this park because so say it's all very picturesque, and yeah, there's a little bridge here now over a little brook or a little stream, and the ground is literally just the other side of that road. So I'm literally minutes away from it. But yeah, interesting game today. Wealdstone struggling, Eastleigh struggling recently. Well, they had a great start to the season, but two clubs in a bit of bad form. So here we go. Can't miss this. Look, here we go. Look at this. Look at that. Lovely. That's what's good about ground hopping. You get to see some really wonderful places around the UK. Okay, I'm minutes away, and I'll see you outside the ground. Well, I'm in the ground. It's absolutely pouring over rain. The ground's called 10 acres, or now called the Silver Lake Stadium. Capacity is just over 5,000. I think it's about 2,700 seats. But there we go. Look, warming up now. Quite a smart little ground actually. I really like it. I mean, you've got sort of main stand to the right of me here. Seats behind one of the goals. And you've got terrace in length for the pitch, and behind the other goal, all the sort of executive boxes and things. But I think the stand opposite is quite new, that I'm looking at. All the players are warming up now. I try and do a link. So when I go to a ground as a neutral, I try and do a link to Gillingham, and I can do that today because I've just seen Vince Bartram warming up the goalkeepers, ex-Gillingham goalkeeper in the playoff finals, and also Andy Hessenthaler was a manager at Eastleigh a few years back as well. So there's my Gillingham link. Guys are warming up now, as I say, here. The weather's just appalling, so I'm going to find myself under roofing in a minute to stay dry, and there's plenty of roofing here. But yeah, but really like the ground. It's a really smart little setup here. Really good place to watch football. Crowd-wise, I don't know. The weather's not great today, so I don't know, 1,500, 2,000 maybe. But we've got about half hour to kick off. But yeah, I'm going to be cheering on Eastleigh today because I'm in the home end. And one good touch I like, by the way, Eastleigh, obviously called the Spitfires, and their badge has got the picture of a Spitfire on it, which I do like a bit of my British history, so that's a big thumbs up for me. Having a Spitfire as your nickname and on your badge. But there we go, one final look before the game kicks off. Come on, Eastleigh.
Abigail Byrne, she's assisted by Oliver Spender.
Well, we're 6 minutes in, and a great goal there by Eastleigh in the rain, and I literally turned my camera on to just start talking. They broke through and they scored straight away, so perfect time as always by Matt the groundhopper. So it's now Eastleigh 1, Wealdstone 0. But a big thank you to Rob. I was queuing up to get a coffee. Got a chat to Rob, he's a seasons of gold here, and he bought me a coffee and he bought me a Snickers, and yeah, so very generous fans down here at Eastleigh. I haven't met the guy before, and he bought everything, so I do appreciate that. And he told me a couple of facts as well about this ground. So the stand opposite, which is a new stand, that was actually purchased £5,000 from Exeter Rugby Club, and apparently this pitch as well was actually at 90 degrees than what it is now. So the main stand was originally behind the goal as well, so they flipped the ground, the pitch 90 degrees, which is now how we're looking at it now. But yeah, so it's always interesting talking to local fans and season goals, because they can give all these facts. Well, you'd have to try and look it up and take forever to find out this information. But still 1-0 by the way to Eastleigh. The rain is just pelting down. I should stand under cover really, but I'm out in the open because yeah, well, the flares are out in the open, so that's brave as well. But yeah, but so far, pretty decent atmosphere. Wealdstone were very noisy until they let that goal in, but yeah, but it's still 1-0 to Eastleigh. You know, the weather, I keep talking about the weather, it's so appalling, it's so windy. And I stood under the stand behind the goal, which has a roof, and I was getting absolutely drenched because the rain was horizontal, just staying there, just drenched. I would say this is probably my top 5 of worst weather conditions for this channel. The others come to mind is -5 at Wealdstone, hailstones the size of golf balls at Salford, and basically a torrential downpours at Newport County with no roof. But this is definitely up there. Still 1-0 by the way to Eastleigh. We've only got a couple minutes before half time, but the rain's just about stopped for now. But I'll be glad to get under some cover half time because everyone's sort of cowering under cover because it's that bad. But Wealdstone back on the attack again. No, it's been fizzled out. Wealdstone have rallied for the last 10 minutes, but it's definitely been Eastleigh's half. But yeah, so still 1-0 to Eastleigh.
Eastleigh 1, Wealdstone 0.
So we have the return of a feature this week where it's not been in for a few weeks, and when I don't put it in, it's the most commented request feature out of all my videos, which is quite incredible if I'm being honest. But I am of course talking about the return of Coke and Mars, bottle of Coke and Mars by an Eastleigh. Let's take a look. So it's second half. So it's what I sort of walk around really, but it's absolutely pouring over rain. So I'm in the Exeter Rugby stand, currently the one they purchased for £5,000. But I've never known rain like this. It's absolutely bizarre. Like sort of Weathermageddon Part 2. First one was when I was at Salford, but it's still 1-0 to Eastleigh. Pitch is holding up quite well actually. There's must be well drained the pitch because there's no puddling or pooling anywhere on the pitch. But anyway, fans not happy here. Just giving a yellow card for one of the Eastleigh defenders. But yeah, but it's still 1-0, and the rain's blowing in this stand now because again horizontal rain. But it's yeah, it's still 1-0. Well, it's 1-0, Wealdstone equalised a few minutes ago. I've walked round to the other side of the pitch now because the rain sort of held off a bit now. But Wealdstone fans are very noisy, to be fair, since they scored. Yeah, I mean, they made a decent account of themselves, but yeah, decent atmosphere, we're told. It's a really nice place to watch football. If I'm being honest, I don't really know much about Eastleigh until today when I looked them up. But they've been pretty much ever present in the National League for about well over 10 years now, so they're a sort of steady club in this division. But I shall certainly look out for their scores now going forward. But yeah, I'm sure it'd be much nicer if the weather was better. That's all I would say really. But it's yeah, all I would say is it's a good place to watch football, weather pending, but it's still 1-0. Yeah, look at that behind the goal. They got the complete right idea. Sort of eating and drinking in the dry in the executive suite there. With a great view actually. Look at that. Lovely. So in injury time now. I mean the wind's played havoc with the game. With so many goal kicking kicks it's just flowing out towards the stand where the wind's comfortable. Yeah, like this all playing. We've got 2 minutes left. Entertaining game purely because of the weather. If I'm being honest, but it's been pretty. I'd say it's 1-0's fair. Wealdstone been better second half, Eastleigh better first half. But it's been an entertaining game with the weather because yeah. Some of the crosses wayward where the wind caught the ball, but overall though, good time here in Eastleigh. I recommend coming here actually. I'm sure it's a much nicer experience as I said earlier on when the weather's nicer. Look, just there, look. You can see the water puddling on the side, but yeah, still currently 1-1. There we go, that's the end of the game. Another game done for the channel. Very eventful afternoon amongst the rain and the wind, and as you can see through the majority of this video I've been wearing these headphones and talking into this microphone because you couldn't hear what I was saying with me handheld microphone or just talking normally into the camera. So that's how bad it's been. I've taken one for the team today, for the channel. I'm completely drenched. I could have been at home now with the heating on, drinking cocoa, but no, I'm here in Eastleigh, outside the train station, just about to get my train home. But look, thanks a lot if you got to the end. I always say I really appreciate all the people that view me, watch the channel and comment, and the subscribers as well. There's too many to speak of, but ones that come to mind are Berlin Dave, Norwich Dave, you know who you are, Brian down at Perth, Australia, and Stephen the Palace fan, and Grant the Falkirk fan, all these people that comment all the time, and I reply to all the comments. So thank you to everybody that continues to support the channel. It's grown organically. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, like and comment, and I'll try try and reply to all the comments. I will say it's free to do. And I'll see you in my next game, which will probably be in 2 weeks' time, so I'm having a weekend off next week with the family. But thanks again, and I'll see you in my next ground hopping adventure. Bye for now.